Hi and welcome back to another replay commentary. This time it's on Warwick, following up from our crazy Olaf game whenever the heck that was uploaded. So with Warwick I always start Doran's Ring. That gives us more sustain to spam Q out, which is really fun. Alsona disconnects, but I think she'll be back soon enough. In any case, this is a rather fun game that I thought I'd share it once again. The enemy has a Gnar, which seems troublesome, but Warwick's sustain is more than enough to get through this. We're also going to give him a little smack on the way into the lane, which is technically a loss for us, but then we have sustain, so it's completely fine. We can go ahead, push the lane, get our level 2 advantage for whatever it means against a ranged champion. Get rid of that because it's in the way. For most of this part of the game, we're just going to be farming and denying any of Gnar's kind of poke attempts by just sustaining like crazy. And of course, if Gnar ever dares get aggressive, we will attempt to hit him back, but then he will just walk away with hyper. Which is completely fine. As you can see, we might have been on low health, and yes, we did pop a potion, but we can easily sustain back even without the potion. And with a minion wave like that, we do not want to be on low health. That's why we popped the boat. We also have Overheal, which means that our Qs continue to heal, even at max health. That's great. Great commentary, Cryo, but you're doing really good. Anyway, so things will get more interesting, I promise. Still focusing on farm, and of course missing as much farm as we can. So it was a long time since I played Warwick. Basically, not since I did the video. Maybe I played a couple games after that. Now, Gnar wastes his E. He's already procced hyper by stacking me, and now he's got no move speed. Him not attacking for a moment gave him no hyper. He E'd the wrong way, he has no escapes, now he can't get away. And of course, just like I said before, you can just E to reduce damage that you receive. Unlike Silverbolt's, Gnar's one is magic damage, so completely reducible. And then, bam, he just... you can't outtrade a Warwick when under those conditions. You just can't. Okay. Pushing the wave in. That gives us opportunity to buy our first item, which I forgot was Vamp Scepter. I remember that there. Took me a moment. And then we're going to go straight into some attack speed and some boots so we can keep up with this small little Yordle guy. For some reason, Vamp Scepter works more than I ever thought it could on paper, and gives AD, attacks per auto attack, sorry, damage per auto attack, obviously. Some Lifesteal for all your auto attacks, so you don't have to be too reliant on passive, and of course working alongside passive as well. It does not work on the magic damage you deal on hit, but that's not relevant. We're also going to try, this is the first time I play with new death stance on Warwick, and it works so amazingly well. To the point where I basically don't build any tank items and still am very tanky. I'm going to go ahead Q for him, get an extra auto attack. I kind of ease pointlessly, not going to lie. And then we get him to ult. Passive. And then he's going to ult. Completely the wrong way, by the way. He tries to ult us towards Master Yi. And that's when we decide a level 4 Master Yi is not worthy of life. I do ult a bit early, which does cause Gnar to W, rightfully so. But now Yi's Meditate gank doesn't actually do enough damage to kill me, and then we can go ahead and kill the both of them. Even without our ults, we can sustain a ton, and of course, when E comes back up, we can use that to reduce damage even further. So, what I love about champions like this is that it doesn't matter if the enemy comes to gank, so long as you're doing well with your macro, you should have some ability to 1v2. Or at least go 1-for-1 when someone ganks you, allowing your team, whilst you're top lane, to pressure dragons, pressure bot lane, pressure mid lane, etc. Of course, sometimes they just int and then it's all for nothing, but hey, you don't win every game. You know... Ow. Great words, boys. He's a great commentator. So, Bilge Water is going to help us keep up with Gnar once again. So we got move speed from boots, we got Bilge Water, and then we're going to get Blade Rune King, which also gives us move speed. That lets us keep up with him and make engages that he doesn't think are possible. Like I think we keep going for, but then we get slowed and we feel sad. Then we just get angry, and there we go. Bilge Water's happened, and then we emote. Best combo, by the way. What can happen though is Bilge Water can easily lead into a Q at decent ranges, especially if we've used W for move speed. We've now pushed in being really defensive. We can go ahead and go for this pretty much free Rift Herald as a low health Fizz walks right into our grasp. Chomp. Just a little snack on the side, get the Herald, go back to top. Now it's disappeared, that's fine. We can push the wave and force him to come out, because if he doesn't, we Rift Herald. He chose option 2. Teleport effects were kind of not on screen, but they were on the map because replays still suck. That's our Blade Rune King. We're going to go straight for our death stance afterwards, giving us the hybrid resistances, which really help us with effective HP scaling on our lifesteal and our healing. Thought process of an ex-Aatrox main. Promise I'll try not to cry about Aatrox too much. I do love Warwick as a champion. And you can tell I've gotten back into the champion when I start spamming Laugh again. Now, so I mentioned, Bilgewater leads to an easy Q. He also failed to hop onto a minion, which means that he couldn't get the distance, and even then we had ult ready just to secure the kill. Since Gnar is dead, and we don't expect the enemy jungler coming top anytime soon, since his history here has not been very nice, we just go ahead and ult the Gnar, because ult will be back by the time Gnar becomes a threat again. Since we're probably recalling for items anyway, we don't have to worry about that. We do run across the map to recall. Which is a great thing. I have no idea what my thought process was, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie, haven't felt the best while playing some of these games, so yeah, decisions are gonna be bad. Apparently, I've never seen that dragon, that's adorable. We're just kind of trolling here, and we're gonna go ahead and kill Yi with Ignite on the way out. Sorry, that was a disgusting inhale noise. I'll try not to do it again. Okay, I've just done 3 replays and clearly my mind is deteriorating, so I will take a break after this one. But thank you for watching if you're watching, and if you are watching and not subscribed, please do consider it because I'm going to be uploading much more content which is a lot less shitty than this. Particularly the EXE series, of which everyone on YouTube loves, and I don't just mean for my ones, I mean all across, like Modern Warfare, PUBG, etc. EXE is just a blessing to mankind. And we might have more coming along the way. If you've seen the Jungle Thresh commentary video, then you might know what's next. We go bot lane, and I remember memeing this, I said I was going to steal his kill, and instead I walked up and Rift Heralded. With this, there's literally no one on the enemy team that can kill us. We've got dual resistances which stop any kind of early game shenanigans and base damages. And we're about to get Death Stance, which is going to make us essentially immortal. Death Stance in its current form is just the Drain Tank Wet Dream, and yes, I do wish Aatrox could live to see it. Look says some questionable things. Probably should turn chat off when I upload things to YouTuber. But believe me, none of that actually happened, she's just memeing. Now, 8-0. That's great. We absolutely crapped on a Gnar. Gnar wasn't the best, Yi wasn't the best. But, you know, you find all sorts of people in your games, and you might as well learn how to poop on them. With Death Stance and Blade of the Ruined King, we'll also get some wave clear with Tiamat, which would lead to hybrid split pushing, to split pushing that we might need later on. The fish doesn't render, but who cares? In this game in particular, we just win so hard that we don't need that, but what would happen if our team, let's say, inted and Yi was fed, was that we'd start split pushing, forcing people like Yi to come to answer us, and then go ahead for the 1v1s or 1v2s, and hopefully allowing our team, if we were feeding, to make some kind of comebacks in mid lane team fights 4v3 or whatever. I come all the way up for a pentakill that I was not able to get because Kayle had no idea I wanted one, but that's fine because we win the game. Just like our other Aatrox Incarnate, this game was short, just like the Olaf game I uploaded whenever it was. I'd say I'm much more comfortable on Warwick than Olaf, but I love both champions and I love anyone that has lifesteal. It's definitely one of my favourite ways to play this game, besides Thresh anything. Even support Thresh is really fun. I hope you enjoyed this game. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. I'm just saying that because you might do. And all the YouTube stuff, comment, blah, 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 like the video, blah, whatever. All that stuff. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully see you when junglefresh.exe comes out. Thanks. Bye-bye.